Hello, my friends. How are you? If you are new here, I highly recommend you subscribe to our channel and hit the bell down to not miss a single one of our new lesson. And give to us some support by hitting like button. There is no doubt. Our lessons will help you to improve your English fluency. And good luck learning English. Lesson 2. Olaf and Pedro discuss their plans. Pedro, how much longer are you staying in England, Olaf? Olaf, well, I don't quite know, but I shall be here for another year at any rate, probably 2 years. Pedro, that's good. I shall be here for at least another year. Olaf, what are you going to do when you leave Mr. Priestley's? Pedro, I want to go to Cambridge. I discussed all this with my father before I left home, and he said that he wanted me to spend a year in Paris and a year in Germany so that I could get a really good knowledge of French and German. Then he wanted me to spend 2 or 3 years with Mr. Priestley and try for an English degree at Cambridge. Olaf, have you enjoyed your stay in England? Pedro, oh yes, very much. I knew it would be pleasant, but I didn't think I should meet such interesting people. But what are you going to do when you leave England? Olaf, I am going into my father's business, a shipping company. Pedro, that will be very interesting. Olaf, yes, I think so. At first I didn't think it would, and I wanted something quite different. I thought life in an office was very dull. Pedro, what did you want to do? Olaf, I wanted to be an artist and paint pictures. I said that nothing would ever make me go into an office. The only life for me, I said, is a life of art. In a few years I shall earn fame and fortune by my pictures. Of course I was only 15 or 16 and hadn't much sense. Hob, I painted a picture once. I showed it to an artist, Miguel Picasso, who had sold a picture to Uncle Albert, and do you know what he said about it? He said that my picture would hang in the British Museum long after Rubens and Rembrandt were forgotten. Olaf, did he really? Hob, yes. But he added, but not until they are forgotten. Picasso was a funny fellow. I remember one time I was at his house and, as he looked through the window, he saw an old fisherman going by. Picasso thought the old man would make a good subject for a picture, so he told me to go out and tell the fisherman that Mr. Picasso wanted to paint him. I went. The man thought about it for a minute or so and said, "What will he pay me?" I said that he would give him £2. The man still hesitated, so I said, "It's an easy way to earn £2. Oh. I know that, said the man, but I am wondering how I shall get the paint off afterwards. Pedro, to come back to your story, Olaf, what did your father say? Olaf, oh, he was very good about it. He said I could go to the best art teacher in Stockholm and have some lessons. Well, after a week or two the teacher told me that it was a waste of time for him to go on teaching me. You will never be a painter, he said, not if you live to be 100. Don't come for any more lessons. Go back to your office. Pedro, well, that was honest enough, but rather hard on you. Olaf, oh, I didn't mind. I told him that I knew he was right. Pedro, so you went to your father's office then? Olaf, yes. My father was very pleased and said he wanted me to spend a year there to get a good knowledge of the organization of the business. At the end of a year, he said, you can go to my friend, Mr. Priestley, to learn English well. You see, we do a lot of business with England. He added that when I knew English well, he would arrange for me to go into an English firm to learn English business methods. Pedro, so I suppose that someday you will be managing a shipping business in Stockholm. Olaf, well, my father said that in 9 or 10 years' time he wanted to retire, and he hoped that by that time I should be able to run the business. Pedro, that sounds fine. Olaf, yes, I shall be very proud when I can write to you on paper headed Gustav Peterson and Son. Shipping Agents. Stockholm. And say, come and spend a holiday with me in Sweden. Hop, I must tell you another story about Miguel Picasso. One day a very wealthy American, Hiram Boost, came to Picasso. You may have heard of Boost, he's in films, and he said he had bought, secretly, a valuable 16th century old master. He said, I know that the English government won't let me take it out of England, but I have a plan to get round that. I want you to paint a picture, it doesn't matter what it is, on top of the old master. Hiram then explained that he could quite easily get Picasso's picture removed from the canvas when he got to New York, without damaging the painting underneath. Well, Picasso painted a picture of a London gasworks on it, and old Boost got the canvas to New York all right and sent it to the firm he knew to have Picasso's painting removed. About a week later he got a telegram from the firm. It said, we have removed the picture of London gasworks, also old master, and are now down to a portrait of Queen Victoria. When do you want us to stop? Exercises. Exercise 1. Use each of the following words and phrases in sentences. At any rate. Office. Get round. Discuss. Organization. Remove. Knowledge. Method. Down to. Degree. Manage. Portrait. Company. Firm. Arrange. Artist. Plan. Fisherman. Fame. Damage. Exercise 2. Write questions to which the following are answers. 1. I shall be here for another year. 2. I'm going to Cambridge. 3. Yes, I spent a year in Paris and a year in Germany. 4. So that I could get a good knowledge of the language and the people. 5. Oh, yes, I enjoyed it very much. 6. He has a shipping office. 7. Because I thought it would be a terribly dull business. 8. He asked the servant what the artist would pay him. 9. Because he was wondering how he would get the paint off afterwards. 10. Oh, they were very nice about it, and let me take lessons. 11. He thought I should never be a painter. 12. Because we do a lot of trade with England. 13. He says in 9 or 10 years. 14. Because he knew the government wouldn't let him take it out of England. 15. It doesn't matter what the picture is. Exercise 3. Arrange the following in the correct order. 1. You in England are staying how much longer? 2. I here for another year shall be at any rate. 3. When you leave here to do what are you going? 4. Your stay here you have enjoyed? 5. With my father all this before I left home I discussed. 6. Pleasant it would be I knew, but such interesting people I should meet I didn't think. 7. How the paint I shall get off afterwards am I wondering. 8. A picture on top of the old master you to paint I want what is it doesn't matter. 9. A telegram about a week later from the firm he got. 10. That my picture in the British Museum would hang he said after long were forgotten Rubens and Rembrandt. Exercise 4. Express in one word the meaning of each of the following phrases. All the words required are in the lesson. You are given the first letter of each word and the number of letters in it. 1. Trade and the getting of money, B. 2. Not interesting, D. 3. A lot of money, wealth, F. 4. To make up one's mind, D. 5. To be unable to make up one's mind, H. 6. House or room used as a place of business, O. 7. To give up one's work when one is old, R. 8. To get pleasure from, E. 9. To have in mind, not to forget, R. 10. Arrangement so that all parts work together well, O. Composition exercises. 1. Tell or write the story A. Of the fisherman who didn't want to be painted, B. Of Hiram Boost's picture. 2. Tell or write the story of Olaf's life as he tells it to you here. The birds that liked milk. Answer the following questions. These words will help you: bag, bottle, fence, full, empty, beak, milkman. Picture 1. What is the woman carrying in her right hand? Where do you think she is going? Do you think she will be away from home for an hour or two or a day or two? What makes you think that? What is she holding in her left hand? What can you see near the doorstep? Is that milk bottle full or empty? Picture 2. Who are watching her? Where are the birds? Where is she putting the note? What do you think she has written on it? What has she done with her bag? Picture 3. What is one of the birds doing? What is the other one doing? Picture 4. What is the bird doing now? What is it carrying in its beak? How do you know that bottle is empty? Has the artist made it clear to you? Picture 5. What is this man? What is he carrying? How many bottles of milk has he left on the doorstep? Is it a full bottle or an empty one? What has he done with the empty bottle? Where are the birds? What are they doing? Picture 6. Where are the birds now? What are they doing? Why did they take away the note? Now tell, or write, the story of the birds that liked milk. Dear friends, thank you for watching our channel and learning English with us. Subscribe. And we wish you great luck in achieving your goals.